because he's more so like his voice is funny. Like he has a nice voice, so it's like rapping wise, I feel like that could be like.
I don't find him that humorous personally.
Really?
Not that humorous. Like he does funny shit.
He started the 2 times that saying the 2 times stuff.
What?
Like, oh, you tweaking. Like that was all.
Oh, he started it?
Yeah, like that was like, yo, you got me baffled. I am appalled.
Yeah.
Like that was like I was just saying it before him, so.
And that whole that's me shit, yeah.
And so now he got the Freak Man song, which I feel like could be a hit if he gets the right remix to it. Now, of course, you get Chris Brown on there. It's always gonna be a remix. But anybody from that type of ilk, Ty Dolla $ign, you can keep going down the line.
See, he was always one of them cats who do catchy things. You feel me? Like them things that you like, that you just end up picking up on, that you thought it was humorous or you thought it was that cool. That you just.
I mean, he had a good year though.
On your trait.
I'll run through this.
I'm not knocking his year.
But
I'm just saying,
music might be it. He's done a video with Will Smith. He did the Will Smith skit where he's like, "Oh, that's Will Smith over there." That was hilarious. Then he's in the Old Town Road video with Chris Rock. Like,
there's hella people in that video.
It's hella people in that video. We have Bobby BooShay in the building. Hello, Bobby BooShay.
What up?
This is Colored Radio, King Mullet in the building.
Hey, squat.
That's Doc Carter, the best gender in the game. I am Juice Shrug, and we are back again, people. Hello. We have taken off a couple weeks because we had to let that Freshie interview bake a little bit. Just had to let it bake. We took a little vacation, but we're back again. Another great interview, another show with Bobby BooShay. Sad Panda Apparel is now Circus. Shout out to SampleGuy.com. PSA. No, what? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I was about to say it was
cutting out.
Cutting in and out.
Oh, I thought it was
Simple
the
guy.
only
You gotta say something.
Hey,
I'll be on the road.
Hey, I thought it'd be beat.
SampleGuy.com.
Sometimes it'd be
PSA Purpose Skills Academy. I'm trying to get all through all these freaking sponsors. Nudie Glass. Shout out to Nudie Glass. You know, I ain't said that in a minute. Bobby BooShay, top 5 and social media names, sir, please.
All right. So social media at Bobby BooShay 216 on everything, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Top 5. We'll go with albums because that's what I was thinking about on the way here. I was like just trying to think the whole way. I was like, all right, what am I gonna say? I can't even put them in an order, but
no need to order just to get to know you.
First one would be Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 2.
Swerve. Yeah.
Of course. That is such a great freaking album.
Yeah, I was like stuck between that or like Man on the Moon 1.
Man,
but
both those can just go.
Yeah, either one for real.
It's different moves. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different moments in my life for that. So
yeah,
I'm with it either way.
So that one.
Ride or die favorite.
After that would be Gift Wraps by Hip the Ripper.
Oh, that was a good mixtape.
Yeah, like he's my favorite rapper out of anybody.
Yeah.
So that one.
I've been close to a Trip the Ripper interview 3 times now.
Oh, for real?
I went to LA and was in contact. It was like maybe 45 minutes to an hour out from it. So yeah. That Chip interview has been eluding me for a while, but I'm so ready for it.
No, the same thing. The same thing happened when we were trying to get him on I'm From Cleveland for our interview. It was just like I just heard it was just like a struggle. Yeah. But it happened eventually. Yeah.
I wonder, is it only Cleveland interviews that you do that with?
Man.
He doesn't do many.
I know. You don't do that many at all, but yeah, but
I was excited.
The ones I peeped,
contacted. Like I was making the moves on it.
Yeah, I think it's
you don't see very many interviews from him.
He kind of just runs on his time, and then like it'll like happen on like it seems like it'll happen on a short notice.
Yeah.
Like I think the one time he was trying to do it at like 7 a.m. or something, like just
that's
real
dope.
quick.
That's so dope though, because again, I'm pretty sure he's still independent and all that. So
yeah,
it's like
no, he is.
Yeah, so it's like, what is you really? You can make music when you want to. You can come to Cleveland and do 4 shows in a row or some shit and be like, all right, I'll just stay for a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's a cool like. Am I hitting it? Am I hitting it more? No. Okay.
No.
You looked up at me. I'm aware of my engineer, but like that type of freedom of that financial freedom to do that. That's what you want to rap for. Like all the diamonds and the big houses is cool, but as long as your kid is eating vegan, you know.
Eating vegan.
You know, you're happy for
That's
real.
that's a balanced diet you
I'm
need
saying,
to pay for right
that's
there.
that's an expensive balanced diet. You know,
Yeah.
for you and your child to eat vegan, that's you doing something there.
Full on alkaline diet.
You got the 3, sir?
Yeah, so number 3, it's kind of funny because they're all Cleveland, but it would be Bone Thugs, East in 1999.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I never listened to it like as an actual album. I've heard like the
Oh,
my
just
brother-
like the select
Yeah,
tracks.
My
but,
brother
like,
had the album, bro. I had no other choice.
Yeah.
I may have to really like. I may drive tonight and like really go listen to it for real because I've never heard it as an album for real.
Like honestly, everything on the album's good, and just like it's just history too. So it just I don't know. Like around like 2015, I just started to get into like a phase of like listening to the like older like 90s rap and everything like that. So I was listening to more like Biggie, Tupac, Big L.
Tupac's something
Bone.
different. I went back and revisited some Tupac stuff. It's just the energy in it.
Yeah.
I was never really like, oh yeah, Tupac. But when people say yeah, that's their favorite rapper, he's the best ever, because it's the emotion about the little stuff he's saying. Like,
Well, that too, and then the one thing I found funny about it is just like is how like his music like became kind of contradicting after a while. Like obviously it was all like positive, and then after like joining with Suge Knight and everything
It's
like
thug
that,
life.
it kind of like it totally flipped.
it's thug life. Yeah.
But either way, I mean it's all good. I think so.
Yeah. Like I think that.
Oh, wait, it was
Damn it, man! I
Cutting
keep
in and
touching
out.
it because it's the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on
There you go.
They make comparisons Tupac to X a lot, and
Mm,
I know, and that's what people say. But when you just made the comment of like his music was very contradictory, X's music was very contradictory at a point in time where
how so?
he's
He praised a lot. He put a lot of preachy
Yeah.
words in, but then he's still selling coke and doing drugs.
Oh, okay.
he talks a lot about
I mean, but like
his own demons he's fighting, and then him
Yeah.
still doing the stuff he does. It's like he's like, I know
Well,
I'm doing this wrong, but I'm still.
I
good."
that's not even like contradicting with the music. That's just contradicting with like what he's talking about in the music, and then like the contradiction of his lifestyle. I would say.
Yeah,
But either
agree
way,
with
it's a
that. I agree
valid
with that.
point.
I agree with that. 5. See, we fucking 15 minutes.
Wait, no, 4.
4. Oh.
4. Kanye graduation.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
And then
that's just,
5. It's Nora Jones. I can't remember the name of the album. It's like her. Nora Jones, Come Away With Me.
Nora Jones coming with me.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Fuck with
Okay.
it. I can
Yeah,
fuck with
it's like it's real smooth, like jazz, I guess you could say. But it's just like it's something that you would throw on like a rainy day,
Yeah.
like just like
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Nora Jones. I think I'm gonna never forget that name.
It's fire.
I mean, you've heard
Well,
that name before. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Probably,
so
yeah.
I'm pretty. She's a
It's a common. Yeah.
common name.
well that, but then like her dad was Ravi Shankar.
Ivy Shankar.
Yeah, so he's like a famous sitar player. So then he taught George Harrison of the Beatles how to play sitar. So then when the Beatles went through their whole psychedelic phase and shit like that, and he was playing sitar on it, he learned from her dad.
See, taught me something.
Dope. Yeah.
Something there. I haven't dove into my Beatles bag ever.
Yeah.
So that's on my to-do list because I've saw the Shroomage and what
Yeah.
shrooms can and experience. I'm like, let me get into some Beatles and Hendrix soon in my life and
I never got
and
past the clips of documents, the documentaries I've seen about them. Like you would just see like nice little
Yeah.
clips
Oh, yeah,
pop up and
Oh,
then
yeah.
You'll see
little
the
scenes and
bowl
shit.
cut look.
Yeah.
and that's all the visual you
Like a
get
nice
of it.
little moment, like nice little fairy tale. Like, oh yeah, they were the best of some such time. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
I remember drumming like this.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Like very tight
It's real,
drumming.
stiff.
Yeah, stiff, tight drumming.
Yeah.
but they made money and
I
they got
mean,
bitches. I
hey.
mean, that's what it is.
They did, but they could have made more money. But their manager was taking like
Exactly.
an
Yeah.
insane amount.
Exactly.
But like
And
that's
then-
how it was back then.
That's how it still is.
Well,
for real.
kind of, because like there was no like kind of standard. Because like back then, like I don't know how much he was taking, but like a standard like manager now, like they take
20%.
it's like 20% or like less
Yeah,
or more,
less,
whichever.
yeah. Depending on
But
what you do.
like back then, dude, they could have been taking like half or more.
Yeah,
Like-
easy.
Like Elvis Presley, he got screwed out of a bunch of money
Really?
because I think his manager was taking like 75%.
What?
Shout out
Yeah,
to
something like
Elvis.
that.
He died on the toilet, they say.
So
Oh, yeah.
We speaking of that, I just saw a post on Say Cheese, Cheese's Instagram, where a artist, damn, I can't remember his name, but he got featured on Elevator, and he signed to United Masters. And United Masters has been making a lot of noise lately with signing artists that are right on the rise. But then it's like the NBA. I know you say you're done with it, but like the NBA is going through a change right now where that the high school players are saying fuck college and they're going overseas.
Yep. Before
Oh,
they come
yeah.
Back over. So they really betting themselves in a
The
different way.
RJ Hampton kid just went overseas to New Zealand to play for 4 years. So that change is similar to the music industry where they're like, I don't really need the label, I just need the marketing structure.
wasn't there a I thought, did the NBA say that they're taking kids that don't go to college now? Like you can just go straight from high school and go in? Or
They're
am I making that up?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm making that
they're
up.
thinking about taking away one and done. Where taking away the age limit
Yeah,
of having to be 1 year removed from high school and being 19.
that's what I heard.
So it'll be like you can be 19. I mean, you can be 18,
Yeah.
and they're trying to figure out either go to the G League or like try to figure out some type of
loophole where they
like-
gotta get. The whole point is they don't want to be taken advantage of and
Yeah.
learn how to manage their money. Doing
And then the
some shit like
NCAA is finally next year will allow students to use their likeness and so selling jerseys
that. Wait. So the NCAA.
will allow their
Wow.
kids to finally because they're saying,
Good.
fuck it, they're out.
Why
They're like,
not?
yeah, look, I'm about to go get $150,000.
No, the fact that they about to take that pay cut now.
No, it's not because they can't use their likeness. So it was just no money being made either way.
Yeah.
Like they can use the team
Mm.
as the likeness. So it's never like you can buy a Zion Williams Duke jersey. You can buy a number 1 Duke jersey.
Right.
But not like with his name on it.
Exactly. So
I mean, I don't.
so finally,
Now they
the
can make
kids
bread in
sell
school.
signed
Yeah,
stuff,
I don't know
sell it
why
on
they
eBay.
wouldn't let that happen.
I mean, because it's a control thing. It's a more of a like, hey, if they're bigger than the NCAA, why are they coming?
See now you got to think about it differently. Like how much money y'all gonna be worth? How much money y'all making at that point?
Yeah.
Because y'all high school, y'all college money, college jersey is gonna be worth a certain amount of money before you hit.
Here's the real conspiracies that I've been hearing. They're talking about the AAU might take might just sweep over the NCAA because that's where they've already got TV deals going on with the AAU. It's Facebook Live that they've streamed the Zion versus LaMelo Ball that did stupid numbers, 40 million
You
people.
said Zion versus Melo.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball, like when they were still in high school together and all that they was go up against each other. That stream went crazy. So like Slam and Overtime and all them, they already have deals. So if they start to allow these high school players to really go to the NBA or go to the G League, these little tournaments around the AAU, that's the only place you'll get to really see
Damn.
the top high school prospects play against each other. And that's where you really want to see them play because they're playing against kids. So you're seeing them dunk on them and
Yeah, just straight.
just get loose 30 feet. Man, just so like
Hitting
that's
it.
what I maybe start to feel like what because it's already kicked up. I watch a lot of high school stuff now.
Yeah.
Like I didn't care about any high school player coming up and going to college now. I look at every not every, but Slam. I follow Slam. So if they have it's this kid, Cassius.
Right.
Cassius is like 6'9", and he's 17. I'm like, he's not in the NBA already, like or in the G League, just getting his body right. Just because it's ridiculous. So AAU may just sweep over the NCAA. It'll still be there because kids with education, they want to play, they want to hoop. People want to hoop still, but the quality of the teams, I think you'll see a lot more of it go to the high school and that AAU teams because you can link up on AAU.
Right.
It's no rules. It's like, hey, I want to go play with you. Let's go play together then. Let's create a new team.
No.
Let's run through this turn. So now you got to think every 4 years now, because they starting at freshman, you got to go to high school. So it's like you starting at freshman.
You gotta get the logistics to work.
If he's 6'4" as a freshman, you're about to see him for the next 4 years.
Just
team
grow.
up with somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, this freshman just came out of grade school. I'm about to team up with this 6'10" center
Yeah,
that just came out
straight
of
up
the 8th grade and run the.
So the way you kind of putting it is you kind of just taking out high school or school in general.
Oh well, no,
No, not even that.
no,
I think
it's
he's just
the
saying.
fact of you can make
money
as
now.
soon as you're able to use your likeness in college. There will be no limit on using your likeness in school in general, like in grade school and stuff. Because the whole thing is,
I don't
Melo
know.
can't go to college now because he played pro and he used his likeness for his shoe. So he can't go to college now. So it's like, oh,
That's dumb.
Yeah. Wait, what?
his dad, the Big Baller Brand,
Yeah.
signed
Hey,
him to his
baller.
own shoe deal.
Yeah.
That makes him a pro. Anyone went overseas, that makes him a pro athlete. He can't go play in college now because he used his likeness, not because he went overseas.
But he can
Oh,
go to
so-
school. But he can go to college.
Oh, well, yeah, he can
can't
go, but
play
he
in
can't play.
college.
Yeah,
But he can still play overseas. Then
he can still play overseas.
Mm.
So he's going back overseas, I think, this year.
Might as well at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But that is a rising thing that's going on, and the RJ Hampton kid really put some fire behind it because he was a top 6 recruit. He was looking at Duke. He was looking at top schools. All that blah
he
blah.
saw Melo. He was like, "Man, look, I can make bread for real
He
and go to school."
But like he's smart though, cause he like I'm about to be there for 1 year for what? I'm about to go over there get some real actual grown men balling experience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in the NBA and dog y'all like and I'm
And
gonna
still make
bag
some
with-
money too.
And my whole family's coming because the team is paying for the whole family to move over there.
Oh,
So-
the whole family.
Whole
going?
Damn.
family coming.
Oh, I ain't know that.
He gonna live with his mom, his sister, and his dad. I think. or something
Oh,
like
he
that.
good. So
He
he,
good.
he ain't gonna worry about money
No,
getting fucked
nothing.
up. Yeah.
Like and that's what what these teams are gonna, these Asian teams, these Chinese teams that want the next LeBron. Hey, I'll bring your whole family over, and y'all will be princes and queens over. Like
For-
easy.
yeah.
Like
That ain't
easy.
shit, yeah.
And just like
4 years of you balling over
and
here.
whatever they want.
Give them whatever, and you go straight to the NBA. So like
Hey,
that's
sign me up.
where it's exactly that's where it's coming to now, and like for everybody, like it's gonna be more like the soccer style stuff where it's clubs. So you get if you're seen as a spark at a young age, you go straight into a soccer club and you go up the ranks. You stay in that soccer club. You learn, you go to school, but your main focus is soccer.
Damn.
So we will have basketball clubs, and like the AAU teams are that. So the blue chips that LeBron got will probably keep growing and be like the standard. Like, oh yeah, I want to go to blue chips, dad. Like trying to get on that same type shit.
Damn.
But yeah, that's
Brown
the
he saw
sports
early
take.
then. He really did see
Oh
it
yeah,
early
man. That's,
then.
everybody has an AAU team now. Everybody, like all the every NBA player has an AAU team. Like they support. So because that's where the money's at. Nike, Adidas, all have tournaments. Jordan have tournaments. Like it makes the most sense, and that's where all the scouts are looking for college. Like, look, anybody looking at college scouts somewhere? They ain't, I'm telling you that shit is about to get crazy. This summer, after the draft and all that go down, and like all the high school players start to look around and don't commit to places, and not
That's
committing
mind-blowing.
to certain schools early, and be like, know what? I see what RJ is doing overseas, and he got a rollie, and his family got a rollie, and they
You got the bag.
They got the bag over there, and they chilling. The NCAA gonna get hot, and they've been greedy too much. They've just been way too greedy. That's $1 billion company, and they're like, oh, our employees don't want to work for us anymore for free, for education and
No.
food and board.
No.
No, because we're getting it back. What else is going on in this week? I seen a lot of Megan Thee Stallion a lot this week.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
Just in general.
Yeah.
she. I don't know what.
There's a video I saw on Twitter. It was her and who was she with? It was
Joe
her
Budden?
and no. It was
I
her
saw
and
that today.
it was her and another female.
Ooh,
Was it Britney?
the brat,
No,
not the brat.
No,
The chick that's from Cleveland.
no, not her. It was her and like another female rapper that's like popping right now too. I want to say it was
A little bit.
not Cash Doll, but
I know.
I was thinking about her.
It's a doll, but she changed her name to a brat. Like she called
yeah,
herself
something
brat
like
now.
that.
China Doll. It was like China Doll.
It's China
Yeah,
brat.
what? Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, she's been like popping up on the radar. I like her flow sometimes. I saw the Funk Flex freestyle. That's a tongue twister. And she was getting into her bag and boom, 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 going in, and then she started to talk a little bit in the middle. She's like, and if I get off, I'm like, oh, all right, she just got a flow, but then she kept it going. So I'm like, okay, maybe freestyle is not her thing. I still haven't yet to hear a full song. I heard on the Big Old Freak record, and Simon Says it's hard. That's where her and Juicy J. That's off her new tape or whatever.
Right.
You're like, make that ass shake. Simon Says make that ass shake. It's just one of those type of songs.
One thing about her is she can actually rap, and she actually got bars. Now,
Yeah.
she actually admits to
And
which
she's in school.
She is in school, and
Yeah.
she admits to which she's rapping somebody else's songs.
Yeah.
Oh,
She said that Juicy J was in the studio with her, and he was like, "Yo, I have this song with this hook. You should take this hook because this would be perfect for you."
yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes the
mean,
perfect sense."
yeah.
Like,
Well, that's a lot of music. Like a lot of people write stuff for other people, but then like people. Well, like you saw that Yachty wrote "Act Up."
exactly.
wrote the entire thing besides one verse, and they took it. But I mean,
Yeah.
like that's how it goes. Like sometimes
And it's a fucking hit.
it just fits for
And-
other people.
And if he didn't say it, nobody would have ever known.
Yeah,
But
Well-
stuff like that. Well, yeah, you didn't know. But
as they check the credits.
you're right. But people
But either
do
way,
they though? But do
some
people?
people. I think a lot of people do that
No, wait,
now.
later
Since
on,
Spotify.
yeah, it will pop up like
Since
later
Spotify
on.
started start doing it.
Well,
I think
yeah,
a lot more people would say, "Oh, yeah, let me check the credits." But
Oh, yeah.
before that, I don't think people even.
not
really,
many people.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy though? Like back in the day when you had to get your songs from iTunes onto an iPod or
Yep.
onto any device, it would give you the info. It
Yeah.
would break down the whole
Yeah.
entire thing.
Like this says it's Kawhi time or some shit like that in Times New Roman.
that's
He a fucking creative player, bro.
Yeah.
he look
He's
like
literally
a
a
creative
creative
player. Like that don't even make
Y'all didn't
sense.
see on social media him like the dude, his team was trying to like he was like hit the rock and like Kawhi didn't see him at first, and then he looked down at it.
Oh, I think I saw that.
And he looked back up and he pointed like, "Let's go!" Like we about to go play. And he just left him hanging there.
Just
like,
totally
"We about to
ignored
play a
it.
game, bro. I'm not about to dab you."
Damn.
He's a psycho. He's a psychopath, and he's gonna win a championship this year. I feel like he's about to will his like he's hurt too. He's hurt. He hasn't dunked on anybody like the last two series because he's been hurt since the last series with the Bucks for real. So he's just been a great player off of one leg, but he was dunking on just bad. He hasn't dunked on anybody this whole series. So when he dunks on somebody, you're gonna see his expression again, like, because he's a fucking psychopath. And his dad is in jail for murder.
Wait.
Yes.
How do you bring that back home with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, by the way, Pop's in jail. He murdered
Allegedly
somebody.
in jail for murder. I don't know.
Oh man.
if
He gonna get Kim K to get him off.
Yeah,
Same.
right.
Shout out to Kim K again, President Kardashian 2028. It's gonna be amazing. I'm telling you,
I hate you.
2028.
I hate him.
If in 2020,
Kanye the first man.
when she goes to law school,
She's in it now.
there we go. She's already in it then. She has what 8 years to graduate.
Oh my god.
2028, she's already got the people out of jail, so she's already stopped. She knows that she can bypass being a congresswoman, all that, by already having some political pull.
Well, yeah, she's already
2028, President Kardashian, Kanye as as the
You know,
first
it's crazy.
man.
You can't even bring that.
The
They're
first
gonna bring
man.
back the sex tape. Like, do you really want this lady? Like,
Oh
we
my
already-
God.
Our first lady already
They're about
has
to
news.
slander
Trump-
her.
Trump's wife already has news out. It's nothing new.
Tr-
Well, we're immune to that.
true.
We're
True.
immune to like we've seen our highest office. Our president
Bill Clinton was
already.
going down
Our
the-
current president allegedly has a P tape out somewhere. So
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
They got a P tape out.
they said that he went to Russia and had and pissed and had a pee party on a bed
Had
that
a
Obama slept
pee
in.
party.
Yeah.
A bed that Obama slept
That's
in
the rumor.
purposely.
So that's why
That's fucked up.
that's what they're saying that Putin has over Trump. Also, probably
Oh
that
my
Trump,
God.
Trump owes him money. Probably
That's so
it's more
disturbing.
like that Trump owes him some money.
The only thing that Putin has over Trump is
It's
that.
a pee party
That's
tape. A pee party tape.
But hey, he should just let that bitch fly. Fuck the money.
I mean, at this point, it wouldn't matter. Like
I mean,
all the other stuff he says and everything, it's
Yeah,
it's
man.
kind of like whatever at this
He's
point.
a comedian. If he doesn't like, I would love to see part 2 of the Donald Trump roast that now, because like he had a roast already.
Oh yeah.
Remember, he had a roast already. So part
Yeah.
2 of the Donald Trump roast,
Yeah,
that'd be hilarious. Okay,
that'd be something.
I don't even remember the roast. He did a lot in his lifetime.
no,
Yeah.
he
lived
was
a
a pro
full life.
wrestler. he's owned
He's
football.
a pro wrestler.
He was on like WWE
He
a
wrestled Vince.
bunch.
He wrestled Vince, and
I
they
think
had
he-
a shave head match or something.
Yeah,
like that. Like,
there's that. He got like
he got Stone Cold Stunner.
yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Stunner.
He got stunnered.
He was on Fresh Prince.
Everything,
Hey,
bro.
He was on
look,
Fresh
he
Prince
was
of
always
Bel-Air.
on Fresh
He
Prince,
was on
though.
Fresh Prince. You know how many rappers have
You
talked
know
about
how
Donald
rich
Trump?
he gotta be.
He's the
just to be
most talked
bored?
about person in rap.
Yeah.
Like he's the most mentioned.
Like Mac Miller, like his like he had Donald Trump at a point one time was so cool.
I just
He
forgot
let
he was a
Mac
wrestler.
Miller get the song Donald Trump off, and he didn't even like sue him for
Well,
copyright infringement.
I was about to say like before he became the president, like a lot of people fucked with Trump.
He was the
But then it was
standard
like all this shit started happening, and then all like his true tendencies started to
Yeah.
come out, and it's like,
Well,
oh,
They did say that the New Yorkers knew that he was an asshole because he never paid the workers. That was
oh yeah, that
building
sounds
on his
about
building.
right.
He was
But
like, he was a slumlord landlord. He'll contract a lower group out
yeah,
and then not pay them, but they're not union, so they can't do anything about it.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yep.
They just did all that work for free.
Yep.
Damn.
But that's how you become a billionaire. That's how you got to be ruthless like that. That's how you become a
By
billionaire.
scheming and cheating
Scheming and
lying and
Yeah.
stepping
cheating your way
on
to the top.
Here's another
people.
thing. Irv Gotti and Ja Rule was on the Breakfast Club this week, and that they were talking about their kids. Their kids are on growing up hip hop this season or something like that. So Ja's son and then Irv's daughter is on it, I think, or something like no, Irv's son is on it. So they're talking about the Full House mom who's going to jail for the
Oh
college
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And they're saying like, as people that have money, do you really need to send your child to school, or do you just let them come work for you? So DJ Envy's like, I don't know if I really need to send my sons to school. My daughter wants to go, but I don't really know if I want to send my son to school because he can come see the real estate stuff with me because they only have one class at the college he wants to go to. It's just
Oh.
one class of real estate. It's not a whole curriculum. Which
Yeah,
it
whole
should
thing.
because that's how most people become billionaires.
Yeah.
Is real estate. You put money in the real estate to save your money, all that. So like to have one class, he's saying like, well, yeah, why would I send them there when I know that this is what he wants to do already? He's seeing me do it. I'm showing him stuff.
Yeah.
Work for me. So Irv is like, damn, I forgot. I just lost my train of thought.
Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti. I don't know. Either way, that whole I know. I just lost where I was going. Either way, that
The whole point was the fact that they were on the show. They asked you, should they be going to school or should they come work with them?
yeah.
Irv Gotti, what does his son do?
Oh well, Ja, there we go. I'm sorry. Ja was there we go. Irv and
That's
DJ
how you
Envy
do that
was
right
on
there.
Yeah.
Irv and DJ
Slowly
Envy
break it
were
down.
on the same page with the not sending their child to school and getting the experience.
Yeah.
Ja was like,
You know, it's fucked up. He got me interested too. That's
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
point.
I know.
Right.
No,
Ja
had
was
you
like,
hooked.
no, he's not on that. He wants to send his kid to school and everything
Mm.
because it's stuff you can't learn um, from experience, and then the fact that
Wait, hold up. You're cutting in and out.
it's stuff you can't learn from
There you go.
experience, and then also that there was so much time where we weren't allowed to learn.
Yeah.
So he's like, you should go for that reason, but I'm like, oh man, I don't really. His son's going to Full Sail.
Mm.
Josh's son's going to Full Sail, so he's not even going to a regular school anyway. He about to get his 4 year in 2 years,
Right.
and they
Yeah.
and they focus on music, art, all arts.
Everything,
That's
yeah.
a cheat code. He going to a school specifically for what he want. Just
Exactly.
like him
Yeah.
just going with his dad to learn exactly what
So he
wants.
kind of played off he kind of almost agreed with him at the end with, well, my son's going to basically a trade school for what we do.
Yeah.
And going to a 4-year college, I think Joe Rogan says this a lot to his engineer, that his engineer went to a audio engineering school, and by the time he graduated, all that stuff was obsolete.
Mm.
So he's like, "Do you?" And then his
mean-
his engineer's like, "Yeah, I can learn all this stuff on the internet now. The kids can learn all this on YouTube, and that's the teacher you need." So
I mean, like, even when I was looking at schools for college, like, I went to Ohio State to, like, just look and go around, and, like, I asked them, and they said, like, the same thing. They're like, yeah, we don't really offer anything in, like, audio engineering or, like, production because, like, you go through in 1 year or 4 years, it's all new stuff. But,
Yeah.
I mean, and then, like,
I mean, but
other
what
schools,
what
too.
technology is not like that though? Like, I was
Yeah, like, that's
even-
kind of
true.
anything. Like,
yeah, like that's a weird way to look at it.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess they're just looking at it from, like, an investment standpoint.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it doesn't kind of matter because people go back and forth, especially in music, of using old technology and the new stuff.
right.
So it doesn't matter.
So yeah, that's a real interesting conversation going on right now. And shout out to the Full House mom because she's definitely going on. She thought the
Oh,
feds was
man.
playing with her ass.
No, she's
She
fucked.
thought-
who was playing with her?
She thought the feds was playing.
Oh, my
She thought the
goodness.
feds was definitely playing, but
No,
they
she's
talking about
screwed.
40, but that's the maximum.
That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
they ain't about
though.
to give her 40, but that's the max she could get. I think
Yeah.
that's a scare tactic. Like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
because the lawyer must tell her, okay, well, the maximum's 40, and then but the minimum probably like 6 months to like 18 months time served, something like that, probation, or something like
Yeah.
that, something light. Like it's a first time offense, so you ain't about to anybody get killed. It's money. If anything, you go into a club fed,
Yeah.
white collar. Like you'll be fine. Like,
Exactly.
and you're Full House mom. You know how many people gonna fuck with you in jail?
Yeah.
Full House mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Vicky.
Well, how's mama?
Hey, Vicky. Sheesh. Sorry, we haven't got to talk about you much,
Nah, man, that's cool.
man. I know we got right into a conversation. How did you get your start? And because let's just say we know you work at for Magnolia. You have a residency there.
Mm-hmm.
You DJ a lot of the OU stuff.
Yeah.
You just graduated. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What got you into I'll say audio like mixing, mastering of I don't know, is to call yourself a DJ?
Like just music in general.
Yeah.
So basically, it was just like I found out that I was like it was really the only thing I was good at. Cause like I tried to do sports and everything when I was younger and everything like that. Like I tried, like in middle school, I think I tried out for like a basketball team and I got it or something, whatever. But I didn't make a single shot.
Yeah.
And then like even when I was younger, like I played like soccer and stuff. And then one day, like in the middle of a game, I was just like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. I feel you on that. I feel you on
Just
that.
like
I feel
instantly,
that.
like yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Same
So
for
like.
me.
Yeah.
Like
And-
that, and then so then I just started to become like more interested in music, of like wanting to play drums and everything, and then my parents didn't even end up like I didn't end up getting like a drum kit. They're like, well, here, how about you try and play like guitar. So I was
Mhm.
like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll pick that up. So then I did that. I took lessons for however long, all the way up until like I went to college. So like for years, and then so like I just started to excel in that, and then after a while, I made the shift to like I was starting to get more into like rap and like electronic music. So I knew I wanted to like make electronic music, and then like I knew I wanted to DJ it. So then I just started getting into DJing like 7 years ago and producing like 7 years ago. So then it just slowly started to take off from there. Cause like I said, it's what I found that I was good at,
Right.
and like that
And
I
you
was able to
Put
excel
your
in.
10,000 hours in. Yeah, you got.
Not yet.
Oh no.
Nah, I don't think so. Well,
I mean, you gotta
maybe.
think about how much you think about it too.
Yeah.
See, like that's what I don't like when people say 10,000 hours. It's referencing a book. I can't remember the book right now.
Yeah. It's Oh man, why can't I not think?
I
of
want to
his
say
name?
Gladwell, but
No, it's
that's,
not. Oh
it's so
wait, no, you might be right.
Either way, it's
Internet
referencing
time.
working at your craft for
Right.
10,000 hours, and
I-
that's when you have it mastered and stuff like that.
I think you're right that it is Malcolm Gladwell.
It might be Malcolm Gladwell. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So it's putting that in, and like when you
You are correct.
thank you, sir. With like that mindset of like, okay, I'm about to dribble this ball left, right, 10,000 hours. It's not really that, but it's more so like I'm going to every day of my life for the next how many years I'm going to do something towards my goal.
Yeah.
So if that means I'm going to wake up and eat a well balanced diet so I can be a better basketball player or something like that, that's what I'm gonna do. That's putting in an hour of my 10,000 hours or something.
Yeah.
Like that. So when I say like, yeah, you put in your 10 hours, you probably was like, okay, what am I good at? Okay, so you looked up, you researched, you probably watched tons of videos, stuff like that. Like that's
all
putting
on
in the
YouTube.
time. Yeah, that's putting in the time and like knowing how to. I think a DJ has a talent for knowing how to catch a crowd's vibe. Like controlling energy, like public speaking is one of those things. Is DJing, dancing. It's a hypnotizing thing where you're like you have a person's attention and you're not giving them anything physically.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like they'll pay you for your attention and stuff like that, and not have a physical thing they can go home with. So like that energy in DJing, like I respect a DJ at some. We've had a lot of DJs on at this point. We've had like 4 or 5 DJs on because it's a vibe. You have to like be like to be a good DJ, no matter the genre.
Yeah. Well, like that's the thing, and it also depends on like the circumstances too of like where you're at. But if you're in like a nightclub and everything, like like that's more than like half of it is just like being able to read people, read like a crowd's energy, because you could play something completely and it can completely kill the energy.
Yep.
But then like if you're seeing like what works, then it's like, all right, I know where I should go. Keep going that way.
You can freestyle a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly. Like you can throw something else. Some might throw a little curveball, see how it goes, and if it's like if it falls flat, then it's like, all right, I'll just kind of stick in this area.
You know what song that I miss hearing because I haven't been to a frat house in so long? The remix or the party mix of Miley Cyrus and Biggie Smalls' Party in the USA.
Oh, I
Party
think
and
I heard
Bullshit.
that. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God. I heard that one drunk night in Kent, and I have never forgotten that song because party and bullshit and put your hands up. And I was like, oh my God. We're having a party next weekend. Jersey's highly recommended. You should come out. It's Cool Run's last birthday party in Cleveland. We will.
Oh shit.
Jersey's highly recommended. I mean, wear a jersey that is flashy and rare.
Right.
We are the only jersey party in Cleveland at this point. We've done this the last 4 years in a row, I think. It will be an event to see. Last year we had Freshie and Low Life perform. It was
Dirty.
Yeah,
Spur of the
dirty.
moment.
It was spur of the moment
it
type
was
thing,
dope.
but it was cool. So this year it'll be a lot more surprises, a lot more stuff to come. I'm gonna wrap it up because it's a little late. We did this a late one. But Bobby BooShay, sir, we will definitely have you back on.
Bobby BooShay.
Definitely.
The way we like to wrap up the show is we like to go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to, just to give the people a little bit of homework to go home with, to research or look up. King
Okay.
Wall, we're gonna start with you, sir.
I watch. Just got done watching. She's Gotta Have It
How is
by Spike Lee. Dope. Well, first season's dope. Second season is pretty just like, it's interesting.
Let me tell you my view of Spike Lee. And I don't like saying this around mixed company, so excuse me, Bobby BooShay.
You're good. You're good.
I think Spike Lee is overrated.
Hot
He-
take.
He
Hot
can't
take.
be overrated, but
Fucking
I'm gonna tell you this.
Overrated. Do the right thing is fire, and that's where it stops.
See, look. She's Gotta Have It was split out probably for about a year, maybe two. It was like overextended, right?
Yeah.
So the first season was really, really dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Every song that played in the background, it always gave you a little clip of what the actual real song was. It was nice. It was on point. It got all the nuances like dead on. Some of the not customers, some of the characters on there was kind of questionable because it's still a remake of
The original.
the original
Yeah.
so the series. So it's kind of but then you see that it evolve. Now the evolution part of it was the questionable part because now you're just stepping into a whole new realm. You experiment, and then now you have to like it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically the whole opposite of the first season. It was like, all right, Spike Lee, I see what you kind of trying to do, show the repercussions of some of your decisions, but it's like, you're not doing a very amazing job at it. You're doing an
I'll tell
okay
you
job
this,
at
sir.
it. It's
Yeah.
like, all right. The
I'll
first season was great, though.
I'll give you this homework, and this is not going to be my movie to suggest or watch this week, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it the next week after you watch it. See You Yesterday is a Spike Lee movie as well.
Oh, wait. I think I watched that. Wait,
It's about the time travel.
maybe.
It
I
just
think
came
I
out,
watched
like,
it.
4 or 5 days ago. Or something
Oh,
like that.
never mind.
With the little girl?
I'm thinking of something
Yeah,
else.
Yeah,
I ain't watch it yet, yeah.
it's another Spike Lee joint, and
I question that movie as well.
yeah, and you should. It pisses you off so much.
Oh,
It pisses you
God.
off so much. Now,
Oh, you watched
look,
it?
Yeah, I watched it. Now,
Okay.
concept wise,
Mhm.
great. Time travel. Time travel was always cool. If this was white characters, it's like, brother got hit by a car, or somehow I lost my brother type of feel. But it's black characters, so it's like, cop shoots brother. So it's like, all right, I get where you going there. It's a modern day twist on like a regular concept for any like kid time travel movie that you'll see on like Disney Channel. Like, my mom's sick, so I have to go back and save her type thing.
Yeah.
Like this one was like a modern day twist, black characters. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm with it. And then like halfway through the movie, you just start to be like, know what? I'm done. I am completely over this. I am completely over this emotional roller coaster you've done to me. I am completely over this.
I feel that.
I'm completely over the science behind what you've told me.
I've had that happen with like very few movies, but like I know that feeling.
Oh,
Looking at that movie, it make you question so much because of the little girl. The little girl does so much supposedly in this movie. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not fully invested in you.
Now, granted,
And I'm getting that off the trailer.
Oh,
So that's some
now,
shit.
granted,
I ain't
they
watching.
make it seem
Yeah.
cool as like
I'm not even too
they're
hip.
going to Brooklyn Science Campus, and they're the smartest kids in there.
Mhm.
So that sets it up for like, all right, I don't know about the Brooklyn Science Academy. There could be some super nerds there
Yeah.
that could make time travel. I've seen a lot of movies where there's super nerds somewhere, and they
Even then,
discover
it
a
make it more
rocket.
comedy. You just still don't trust it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this movie, watch it. I'm not gonna say don't watch it, but it's going to piss you off, and not in like the way They See Us does. It's going to piss you off where you're like, I just watched this movie, and I had my heart broken six times because you went back in time. You kept breaking my
You
heart.
just said six. In German
Yeah.
about 12
six,
times.
nine. No, all that. Okay. Bobby BooShay, what are you reading, watching, or listening to, sir?
Not watching much. Honestly, I'm listening to like a lot of the new, like the couple singles that Machine Gun Kelly has dropped.
Ah,
He just dropped like a brand new one today.
Hotel. Diablo Hotel is coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it? I haven't listened much to the new stuff. I never mind. Don't tell me. I'm gonna listen when I drive tonight. That's what my
Yeah,
little
like
thing.
like
Something
two of the
good.
songs are more kind of like rock based type
Yeah,
songs, and
yeah.
then like the first one is more rock, second one is like rap, and then third one that dropped today is like rock.
Okay.
But it's like this third one features this dude named Youngblood or something like that. I don't know. I never heard of him before.
Not hip.
He's like a hardcore singer or something. I don't
Okay.
know. Something like that. And then
I
Travis Barker too.
Oh, it's Travis. I love Travis.
Yeah.
I like where Machine Gun Kelly career is going.
I do too.
He has his core fans. If he needs to do a feature with like
He could,
anybody, he can pull that out.
yeah.
Like he can call up Chris Brown. He can pay the bag for it. He can pay the bag for it, but he can call up Chris Brown for a Chris Brown feature. So
Hell yeah.
he's crossed over to 3 different lanes. Like he went super pop. He's done rap. He's in the rock lane. I like it. I can't be mad at it. I just hope he's doing what he's doing. He's healthy and all that good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to BMK. Anything else? You reading anything? Or reader?
I'm not huge on reading for real. I don't know. I never got into it that much.
I do audiobooks. I'm a podcaster, so
I like the
can listen-
audiobooks. Yeah.
I can listen to anything whenever I ask that question. I'm like, look, if you don't read audiobooks, you can listen to an album. You can listen to